I'm so glad the last scene ended the way it did. I was so sure I was on the wrong path. But, I think we did good. As soon as we reached the ice cream store, we placed our orders. After my indecisiveness on whether I wanted ice cream or a smoothie, Zoe insisted we order both. Aw, my girl! Thanks to the ease involved in serving ice cream and blending smoothies, our orders were ready shortly after we arrived. Oh, that looks good. I indicate Zoe's ice cream in a paper cup, which looks delicious. I'll have to try the chocolate next time. It is. Nothing beats chocolate ice cream. Eh? I didn't pick you for a sweet tooth. There is no human being alive who does not like chocolate. That's a lie. I love chocolate, but I know a lot of people that don't. I can't argue with that. I take a bite of my strawberry ice cream. Strawberry! Oh! Then I love strawberry. Then I wash it down with my shake. Mixed berries flavor. What about you? Do you like fruity flavors that much? Yeah, you could say that. Honestly, I love sweets of all kinds. Berry, chocolate, banana, it's all great. Well, you do look the type. Yeah, wait, what was that supposed to mean? Nothing. So he casually takes a sip of her chocolate smoothie. Fine then. If that's how you're going to be, I won't let you try any of mine. Then it's a good thing I don't want any. True to her words, Zoe shows no interest in trying out my order, or sharing any of hers for that matter. Still, if you tell me I can't have any, that kind of makes me want some. Without warning, Zoe reaches across and scoops up a spoonful of my ice cream. Hey! I just said you can't have any. Zoe reaches across once more, this time taking a sip of my smoothie. Not bad. Thief! Not only my ice cream, but my smoothie too? Fine then, if that's how it's gonna be. I grab Zoe's smoothie and bring it to my mouth. Zoe doesn't even stop me. Even with her smoothie an inch away from my lips, she doesn't move a muscle. Oh, she wants this. What's wrong? Aren't you going to make us even? That was my intention, yes. And? I look at the smoothie in my hands. It dawns on me that Zoe has been drinking from this. If I went through it with my plan, we would be sharing an indirect kiss. Oh my god, just do it. Zoe already drank from my smoothie and used her own spoon, which had been in her mouth, to eat some of my ice cream. Obviously, the thought didn't bother her. Wait, of course it didn't. We're sisters. It's not like it's weird or anything. I was gonna say that. You're sisters. It's fine. I hesitantly take a sip. Do you like it? Yeah, it tastes, chocolatey. Well, duh. So he takes her smoothie back and immediately drinks from it. I'm definitely thinking about this too much. Is this the first time you've been to an ice cream parlor with someone before? Huh? Oh, to come to think of it, yeah, it is. Dad was busy with his job and usually didn't have time for stuff like this. I spend most of my free time in after-school lessons or extracurricular activities. Oh, I'm a nerd. My friends were bitter that I never went out with them. But I'd say I made the right choice. School comes first, right? For the first time since we met up after school, Zoe's expression changes notably. Just look at the surprise on her face. She looks surprised to hear what I have to say, perhaps even shocked. So that's how it was. Mm-hmm. I love Dad and all, but it was pretty lonely. You know what I mean? What am I saying? Your position is probably worse. In fact, now that you've left behind everyone you know and care about overseas, you're the one who should be complaining, not me. No, it's not that bad. Zoe looks sad for a moment. Without either one of us realizing it, the topic has grown rather heavy. Back to her usual serious expression, Zoe's words are the only indicator of her sadness. Like me, she had been thrown around due to the circumstances of our parents. But in her case, Zoe has come to this foreign school without her mother. Hardly a parallel to my own situation. At least I can somewhat fucking see my dad at some point. I smile and take a scoop of Zoe's ice cream. Apology accepted. Thank you, Iris. Why don't we put all this behind us and just start over? What do you say? Yeah, I'd rather like that. Zoe returns my words with a soft smile. It matches her cool yet beautiful face perfectly. And for the first time since we were reunited, I feel as though I might be able to become friends with her after all. Oh, I love that. I love this. Love that moment. I slumped down on my desk as my first day of class, for the day comes to an end. It pains me to think about it, but the day has just begun, and there are many agonizing hours to go. My only solace comes in the form of calculus class, which is shared with my little sister Zoe. Since our encounter the other day, the two of us had been getting along so much better, and I'm honestly looking forward to spending some class time with her. Assuming she shows up. All right, simmer down for just a second. I'll be stepping out for a bit, so class will start a few minutes late. When I come back, I expect to see you all in your seats and awaiting my return. Got it? Yes. As the time for our next class draws near, our teacher steps back out of the classroom and heads down the hallway. At the same time, his presence is replaced by that of a far more attractive and calming individual. Zoe! That's my name. Zoe enters the classroom and walks over to my seat. I can't tell. Am I early or late? I thought I was right on time, but then the teacher walked straight out. Oh, he said he had to go do something for a few minutes. He'll be back soon. Fair enough. Zoe takes her seat and begins to remove her books from her bag. Oh, is it because I'm here that she's gonna actually show up for class? Oh, I'm a good sister. The moment Zoe does so, our teacher walks back into the room. Zoe and I turn around to face the front of the room, finishing our class preparation in silence. Ah, yes. After class, I see Zoe waiting for me in the hall while I collect my books. I can't help but smile. Even if you were late, I'm just glad to see you attending class again. Hey, I didn't skip that many classes. Besides, I'm a busy person. Sometimes class is the least of my worries. Alright, I forgot that you're the queen of that double life. Zoe rolls her eyes. Mock me all you want, right? Right now, I'm killing it. Killing it? Killing what? I don't like that. And what do you mean that? Do you mean that figuratively or not? I hope you... Oh, please. Zoe smirks and pulls out a flyer. I take the flyer from Zoe and give it a once-over. Playing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night this week. Come see the... Well, wait a minute. Is this what I think it is? Mm-hmm. You're looking at the enigmatic Iris, guitarist extraordinaire. I see. So you landed a gig after all. What's more, you managed to find a band to play with, and so quickly, too. Of course. Did you ever doubt me? Not even for a moment. I have one question, though. Why the hell did you use my name instead of yours? I quickly cover my mouth as I realize what I'm shouting. My outburst earns a couple of giggles, but nothing worth worrying about. Have you forgotten already? I've been using your name on my applications. Oh, is that what you meant? I thought you meant as a reference. What is this? I'm too young to get any legit work. Or have you forgotten what happened last time? Don't remind me. Most of these places just rely on a background screening. So with your name, they'll see I'm old enough. I sigh and shake my head. Oh, just promise me that it's a respectable establishment this time. It is, I guarantee it. Calm down. In fact, you're welcome to come along and check it out yourself, if you don't believe me. No, it's okay. I trust you. Zoe stares at me blankly for a moment. You're welcome to come along and check it out yourself, if you don't believe me. I heard you the first time. I trust you all. Oh. I stop mid-sentence as Zoe continues begins to pout. It's at that moment that I realize what she's trying to ask me. Then again, I would be a pretty lousy sister if I didn't come to check out on your first band performance. Besides, I can't have you using my name while you hang out with these shady, seedy characters, you know. Zoe breathes a sigh of relief. Why do I feel like her using my name is gonna get me in huge fucking trouble? Oh my god. Well, I guess I'll let you come with me. Just don't embarrass me, alright? Does that mean I have to use her name? Like, as an alias? Zoe speeds away to her next class, a happy bounce in her step. She is, even though she's tough, she's a fucking cutie. Like, just the way she acts. Zoe's first band show, huh? Oh, is it time? It's time! And this does not look like a shady part of town, thank God. After school, but before dinner, I hit the street with Zoe after returning home to change. We walked together to the venue at which she sets to play. Zoe is planning to meet up with the other band members just before the show begins, so they can cover their plan for the night. Oh, I look very gorgeous! Would you cut that out? You've been giggling since we left the house. It's kind of creepy. Sorry, I can't help it. I'm just so happy to be invited to your show. It isn't my show, it's the band's show. I'm just filling in for their guitarist. More importantly, I didn't invite you. You just decided to follow me to the show. Right, my bad. Zoe sighs and averts her gaze. Contrary to what she's saying, I know she wants me to come with her. She's nervous about playing at a new venue with a group of nerds. So who better to provide moral support than a wonderful older sister? This first show will be a short one to see how I do. We should head back in time to eat dinner like usual. For the rest of the week I'll be coming back later, so, don't wait up. Oh, okay. Do you think many of your gigs will run late? Probably. Most performances are scheduled during dinner time, so people get a show while they eat. I'm not going to take any work that runs too late, though. I won't be walking back home when it's pitch black outside. God, that'd suck. I feel a sense of relief at Zoe's words. Then again, I've had to walk home super late at night like that, too. Anyway, while she would never admit to it, I'm quite sure she added that last part for my benefit. Anyway, we're almost here. It isn't a long walk from our place, as long as you know the way. Already? Wow. Whoa, how did you land a gig so close to home? I only sent out applications to local bars and restaurants. I'll probably need to take work further away in the future, but for the time being, I should be fine working locally. But that doesn't mean you should crash my shows, alright? Tonight is just an exception. Yeah, whatever you say. Fucking, god damn it. Oh, this looks like the same bar. Zoe and I walked to the venue together. Then again, most bars look pretty much the same anyway. Once we arrive, Zoe meets up with her temporary band and heads backstage, leaving me to wait with the audience for her show to begin. I feel awkward at first, loitering in a bar without ordering anything or talking to anyone, but that feeling disappears the moment Zoe steps on stage. Ooh. Together with her band, she floods the dining area with music. Before long, I am unable to hear any of the conversations around me, or the television behind the bar. All eyes are directed towards the stage, mine included. The performance ends after 15 minutes or so. Oh, that was really short. But I'm told that they're just taking a break. Oh, okay. After 10 minutes, they'll be back on stage. I take this opportunity to tackle my sister. Zoe, that was absolutely amazing. Look at you blush. No wonder you wanted to play so badly. I couldn't believe my ears. Shh, Iris, shh. Keep it down. I'm supposed to be you, remember? Stop calling me Zoe. Oh, right. I'll be Zoe. Iris, that was absolutely... I get it. Stop already. Besides, it was nothing special. I was just playing what they told me to. That's not true. I don't think you understand just how talented you are. Iris. I know I was skeptical about you playing in the evening, but I can see how serious you are about this. I promise that I will be nothing but supportive from now on. Zoe scratches her face and averts her gaze. She's blushing, as she has been since I first started to praise her. Honestly, what part of stop did you not understand? This isn't why I didn't want you. This is why I didn't want you to come. So you say, but here I am. A couple of Zoe's bandmates begin to move while we're talking. They head towards the stage once more, carrying their equipment with them. Looks like break time's over. Yeah, we get plenty of breaks throughout the show, but they're all pretty short. Anyway, you should head on home. I can't guarantee we'll finish on time, and it'll be getting dark by the time I'm done. Alright, I understand. I don't like it, but I'll do as you say. I have faith that you'll be alright. Of course I will be. I'm not some helpless little girl, you know. I'll stick to bottled water that I picked out myself, and if it gets too late, I'll make sure to call a cab. You just hurry on home. I reluctantly nod and take a step back as Zoe picks up her guitar. Looks like we're up. Sorry to cut this short, but... No, I understand. Knock 'em dead, Iris. Show them what my amazing little sister is made of. Yeah, thanks. Blushing at my remark, Zoe takes a few deep breaths and heads onto the stage. Her figure retreats behind the curtain that separates the audience from the preparation area backstage, and I am alone once more. Even so, I don't feel lonely or disheartened. In fact, I feel more excited than I did when I first heard that Zoe would be playing. That's because I know that Zoe wants me here, listening to her play. She wants me to ease her nerves and to give her the courage to play. Can I just stay? Behind the wall she puts up around herself, Zoe is starting to think of me as her sister. Someone whom she can rely on and with whom she can share those special moments. After being estranged for so many years, we are finally on the path to becoming a real family. Aww. There's so many nice, sweet moments going on. Following a break filled with touchy subjects, I coast through calculus without a single part of the lesson sticking. All I've been able to think about is Zoe, who is sitting next to me in class nonchalantly practicing how to twirl her mechanical pencil. Good work, class. I know this module is hard, but that's all the more reason why you need to pay attention. Chop chop, pay attention! Everything in today's lesson will be in the next exam, so make sure to review it when you get home. Bidding the class farewell, our teacher leaves us to stew in the aftermath of his lesson. How do we have another exam coming up? I am so screwed. And whose fault is that? If you don't want to fail, perhaps you should pay more attention to class, says the person responsible for my current state. I don't want to hear that coming from a tyrant. Don't be so quick to judge. As I recall, this tyrant's test grades are, well, higher than yours. That's just not fair. Life isn't fair. If you want to lift your grades, you know what you need to do. I know. I need to buckle down. But I already spend a lot of my free time studying. What if it isn't enough? Even if I want to do better on the next exam, there are limits to what one person can accomplish. What my brain can do. Quit moaning and accept your fate. Tell you what, since I'm so nice, I'll lend you my notes when we get home. I'll even tutor you too, so I don't want to hear any more excuses, understood? I try not to roll my eyes at Zoe's teasing, smiling to myself. We seem to have developed a much better rapport than the days since I watched her show. But she did love to mock how I frequently scolded her, and today was no exception. She never took her teasing too far, but I'd already come to expect it. It might annoy me if I didn't see her underlying motive to spend time with me in most of her attempts. Yeah, alright. Thanks, Zoe. Thank me after you ace the next calculus exam. Oh, aren't you humble? Oh, who? Zoe and I both turn to find a girl from our calculus class staring at Zoe. The girl's expression is as serious as her tone, and I can't see any good coming from her intervention. Excuse me? Just listen to you. One night with your notes and Iris will ace the class? Pfft, give me a break, loser. Uh-oh. The girl steps forward, crossing her arms and stares Zoe down. Or what? You think because you're in a higher grades calculus class that you're special? Pfft, you barely even attend class. You have no right to be here. Wow! How is my attendance any of your business? Besides, I was placed in this class based on my results. It's not like I asked to be here. And it shows. It takes a special kind of arrogance to skip lessons when you've been given an advanced placement. Have you ever stopped to think about how humiliating it is for the students in this class? Even your own sister attends every lesson diligently, yet you, who can't even be bothered to show up, think you are no better than her? You should do everyone here a favor and just quit. Wow! Savagery! Zoe doesn't break eye contact, nor does she respond. She simply glares at the other girl, antagonizing her as the two face off. No comeback? Huh, figures. You may be arrogant, but you got no bite after all. You know as well as I do that nobody actually wants you here. Not even your own sister. Hold on a second right there. I slam my hands down on my desk and rise to my feet, shouting far louder than I hold on, can I do that? Can I? There we go. Oh, it even clicked for me. If Zoe wants to leave this class, that's her decision to make, but don't you dare claim that she's unwanted. You hate Zoe that much? Then shut up and go. Your presence would be missed for less than Zoe's would. Iris. Hey. Calm down. You don't need to pretend. And that's another thing. Don't think for a second that you know what's on my mind. Or that you even speak for me. You think you know what everyone else here wants? That takes a special kind of arrogance. Ooh. Don't you forget what I said, Zoe. As long as you're in this class, get out of here already. Wow. Okay. The girl antagonizing Zoe looks at us once more, then grits her teeth. She walks out of the classroom without saying another word, enduring stares from all around. Oh, honestly, some people... Just how insecure do you have to be to bully someone like that? Girls like her are just the worst. She's got some fucking guts, man. Sticking up, like, doing that to Zoe? Zoe? Yeah. Zoe's voice falters as she tries to agree with me. What's wrong? If it's all about what that girl said, why did you defend me? Huh? Zoe asks me an earnest question in a quiet voice. She's not angry. She honestly doesn't understand. People at this school are more than a little on edge when it comes to grades, but that was no reason to lay into you like that. I've dealt with girls like that before. Why would you put yourself in the firing line like that? No good can come from this. You're just going to make yourself a target too. I just don't understand. What are you saying? Sure you do. I do? I saw you enduring undeserved hardship, and I took your side unconditionally. Didn't you do the same thing when I was getting chewed out by my teacher? Zoe's expression darkens. Oh, I see. So you were just returning the favor. Oh, no. I sigh and shake my head. It's not about just doing you a favor. That thought didn't even cross my mind. We're family, and we're sisters. It's only natural that we would look out for each other. So don't start getting all gloomy about me doing something unnecessary, alright? Already standing, I grab my books and take a few steps towards the door. Anyway, we continue this conversation later. For now, I need to get to my next class before I pass out. Whee! Talk to you later, okay? Oh. ... Sisters, huh? Yeah, we're totally sisters. Oh, it's nighttime. Or getting there. It's getting there. Home! My home. I kick off my shoes and sprawl myself out on the couch. Home at last. After spending the last half an hour at school in extracurricular activities and desperate for peace, I'm relieved to finally get just that, even if it's a tad late. Nothing like a quiet night at home, huh? I can just sit back, relax, and crack open a textbook like a nerd. You find sifting through textbooks relaxing? Just how much of a nerd are you? Well, excuse me for being a model student. I have to do something when I'm home. And that something is studying. You could at least learn something useful, like how to cook. Ooh. I look towards the kitchen. Truthfully, I want to learn how to cook. I always have. In practice, however, I always fuck everything up. Alright, fine. Leave it to me. Since you don't have a show tonight, I'll make dinner for both of us. You're always doing the cooking when you're not playing, so I'd think of it as a token of appreciation from your older sister. No, you really don't have to do that. I was saying you should learn how to cook, not take over for me. So, I'll learn through experience. What's wrong with that? It's dangerous. Don't you remember what happened last time? You should, just stay away from the kitchen until you're prepared. Oh, come on. You can't make a cake without cracking a few eggs. You set an oven mitt on fire. Pfft, details. I just need a little practice and I'll be as good as you in no time. You really think so, huh? Of course. You're a good cook. Father's a good cook. And he once said that Mother's a good cook too. It must be genetics. Genetics, huh? Even if that's the case... I put on an apron as Zoe starts to mumble to herself. Alright, let's see what we have here. Spaghetti, eggs, tomato, potatoes, rice. I can't screw all this up. I can work with this. I start pulling out the ingredients when I feel Zoe's hand on my shoulder. Zoe? I'm not so sure we can just rely on genetics here. Have you never thought that maybe we... I stare at Zoe in confusion. No, never mind. Even if cooking skills were genetic, while they're not, you'd still need to learn from someone. How's about I show you the basics? The basics? You mean you'll teach me how to cook? Of course. I'm going to be eating whatever you make after all. I'd prefer it was at least edible. How mean. Alright, let's do this. With Zoe by my side, there's no way I can fail. Zoe puts on an apron and pulls out a pot, a potato peeler, and a knife. She hands me the peeler and half fills the pot with water, then places the pot on the stove top and turns on the heat. First things first, peel those potatoes while I slice the tomatoes. Once you're done with that, cut up the potatoes into wedges, then... Whoa, 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 whoa! Slow down there, partner. That's... Peel the tomatoes, then... No, peel the potatoes. And once they're peeled, cut them into... Wait, what are you doing? Peeling a potato? Yeah, but why are you peeling it in zigzags? Straight lines are subtly overlapping over each other. That's how you get rid of the skin without sacrificing anything worth eating. Oh, I get it. Straight lines, like when you're shaving your legs. Sure, just like that, I guess. Fuck. God, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. And done. Whew, that was hard work. You peeled a grand total of 1 potato. Good. Congratulations. Let's just move on. Here, take this knife, even though I don't really want to give you this knife, and cut the potato in half. Yes, ma'am. I line up the knife with the potato and try to judge where the exact center is. Cut precisely in half. I never said it needed to be precise. Just cut the damn thing in half already. Alright, I'm getting there. Now then. Zoe? What? Which way should I cut it? Like lengthwise or... Zoe slaps herself in the face. Oh, you're just screwing with me, aren't you? Screwing with you? Forget it. Hand me the knife. I relinquish the knife into Zoe's possession. Watch and learn, newbie. Zoe cuts the knife lengthwise into 2 even halves. She then cuts each of those chunks in half, repeating the process until she has 16 wedges. Oh, just like a real chef. More like a kitchen hand. Cutting potatoes is something any idiot, well, almost any idiot can do. Meanie. Zoe shrugs and places the knife down, then hands me the peeler. Prove me wrong. I pick up another potato and begin to peel it. Just like Zoe told me, I peel in straight lines, not missing any of the skin. Once the potato has been completely de-skinned, I pick up the knife and cut into it. Easy, easy. Got it! Ha! That wasn't so hard. Congratulations, you're a master chef now. Now cut those chunks into halves a few more times. The bigger the piece of potato, the longer it'll take to cook. Understood! And after you're done with that one, peel the next few before worrying about chopping them up. I need the knife to slice up these tomatoes. Alright, head chef! God. I'm so bad at cooking. As our meal gradually begins to take shape, Zoe and I take a step back and watch the stove do its magic. On top is a pot with oh my god. I know how to say that, but at the same time I don't. Fettuccine pasta right next to the pan with fried tomatoes. Oh, I'm not a fan of tomatoes anyway. In the oven are the potato wedges, and last but not least, the eggs are sitting on the counter waiting to be cracked. So, we just wait? That's the idea. Wow, this cooking thing is easy. Follow some basic instructions, then laze around while the stove does the rest. I might have a knack for this after all. Pfft. Just make sure the pot doesn't boil over, okay? Oh, and keep an eye on those wedges. They'll turn you into charcoal if you leave them cooking for too long. Really? Duh, that's what happens when you overcook something. Iris, you're so bad! Cooking isn't all fun and games. If you lose concentration for even a single moment, you might wind up cutting off one of your fingers. Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding. Oil burns, knife wounds, gas leaks, fires. Okay, I get it. Electrocution, salmonella, dismemberment. Stop it! Stop it already! I understand. I'll keep an eye on the food while it cooks. That's all I ask. I like Zoe so much. I breathe a deep sigh and smile at Zoe. I mean, I like both of them, but... But, you know, even if cooking can be dangerous, it was kind of fun to have you show me how it's done. We should do things like this together more often. I mean, if you want to, of course. Sure, I'm game. Who knows, maybe one of these days I'll come home from a gig to the smell of home cooking. A house and housewife Iris will be waiting for you in nothing but an apron. Never mind, I'll just eat on my way home. You can't do that. What am I gonna do if you're eating out all the time? You don't know what that actually means, do you? What it actually means? Oh, never mind. No, tell me! Fine, fine. You see, by eat out, what it can mean is... Whoops! Time to turn the heat down. Oh my fucking god. Damn it, Zoe!